People often ask me how to solve the puzzle that is trading, and I say to them, solve it like you would solve a puzzle. That's what we're going to talk about in this video.
Click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get instant notification of new videos as they're released.
So whatever market you look at, whether it's a financial market or a sports market, it's always the same. You have a jumble of things to start off with. It doesn't make any sense. It looks random. But if you follow a predefined pattern, you can begin to pull together all of the pieces of the market. And naturally, you start at the most obvious bits, and in this case, we've started around the edges of the market. We've tried to form an opinion on the simplest part of it. And then as we progress, we start to fill in that picture. Now, when you're trading a market, you may not have all of the pieces, but you don't need all of the pieces to be able to understand exactly what you're looking at. As soon as you begin to put more and more bits together, then you can actually begin to pull that picture together and understand what you're about to see. It's exactly the same with trading. You don't need all of the parts, but you do need to start putting it together in a logical order. It's perfectly possible to be able to do that because you have a limited number of metrics in each market, and you'll begin to see repeating patterns. You'll begin to see the edges. When you see the edges, you can look a little bit deeper, and eventually you form a full picture, and that is your aim, to form a full picture. Look at where we're at within the market now. Even way before this particular stage, we could actually see what we were looking at. Curiously, we are looking at a market, and we could see that a long way off. And once you form that picture, even if it's not complete, you can begin to look at it from different angles. You can begin to understand exactly what you're looking at, and how, if you modify elements of your behavior, how that influences the overall picture. But also think about it. At the start, we had a random collection of pieces. We didn't have any logic to it. We now have the complete picture. And very often, one of the best things to do is to take a complete picture and start to break it down into its component parts. Then you can look at where you started, look at where you finished, or where the market finished, and join up the pieces together. So that's a useful thing to do as well. You don't have to start at the beginning, you can start at the end. But it's all about pulling that picture together and beginning to understand how it was constructed. That will give you a complete picture on the market, even if you start with a random mess. That's how I recommend you look at trading any market.
If you're interested in learning more about BetAngel, its tools and the opportunities they present, then why not visit betangel.com today and download a free trial.